Hey guys, that's my dog barking in the background, just in case you were wondering. So, welcome to today's Stylish Saturday. I'm Minimoss 16, as you all know, if you do know. If you don't, well then, yeah, just look at the name below and you'll see. So, it is 4 days till Christmas, and I'm really excited because I can count that on my fingers now. Like, I don't have to do that, I can just do that, one hand. Woo! Alright. So today I'm going to be doing an Ariel makeup costume for you guys, like costume makeup. The reason I haven't really recorded in a while is because I've completely lost inspiration. I haven't really known what to do. But I've gained inspiration because if you can see, my hair is red. So I was like, hey, it's the perfect time to do an Ariel costume makeup. And yes, if you realized, I am talking in my video again, so expect this to be extremely long because, yeah, you know how I am when I'm talking in videos. I talk a lot. Alright, so you're going to want to start with your foundation. This is my Super Stay Better Skin. It's SPF 14 and it's in shade 30, which is sand. Even if your skin tone is a bit like lighter than mine, even if it's like white, because I know someone who wears this and they have like white skin, but it blends beautifully. So even if you're unable to find your shade, this just blends in so beautifully. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I get me in the shot. Yeah. Right. So I'm just gonna blend this in, going up. Parents almost walking in the room. It's great. Alright, just blending up, and keep the eye area void of foundation because we will be going over that again later with a concealing brush. So make sure you get this out of your face because that's a place where pretty much everyone misses. Like, I was doing my mum's makeup the other day and she could have sworn I missed it, and I was like, nope, I never missed that spot. Alright, and when needed, apply more. Just apply it directly onto the brush, like I've done here. And just blend it in. So it's pretty much just a apply and blend. It's kind of insane. So yeah. I will be doing a Christmas, whatchamacallit, makeup tutorial. I'll be doing a look. Actually, I'm gonna do like 12 looks, so it'll be like 12 days of Christmas. And you guys can, if you really want, send me suggestions for what sort of like makeup tutorials you want me to do for Christmas, and yeah, I'll do it for you guys, because I know how flippin' confusing makeup can be sometimes, especially if you're like the 50 billion guys who watch my tutorials, which confuses the heck out of me. You want to be a drag queen? I don't think you want to be a drag queen. Alright. Oh, it fell. I'm using my camera, not my computer today. That's probably why it's better quality. And it's not technically even my camera, it's my friend's. Or I guess my friend's brother's camera. This is the one I use at Tangaluma, but after the first day, I literally just got 1 day of vlogging because I ran out of battery. Well, not battery, space. Which sucked because I was so excited to vlog, and then I didn't even get to vlog the whole time. But I did get to vlog myself feeding dolphins, which is really fun, by the way. You should go to Tangaluma. Stay in a random accommodation, but it's really fun, I promise. Alrighty. Now when that's been applied to your liking, you put your foundation brush away. I will be doing a video on these brushes soon, by the way. I'm just doing a month trial. I think it's almost been a month. It'll be a month, either this week, Friday, or next week. I think it's this week. Alright, so you get your concealer brush. It's just pretty much a smaller version of the foundation brush. And you do the same thing as earlier. You apply only a small amount this time onto the concealer brush. Again. and you just pat. My dog is barking at the branches outside as if to say, I just don't know. It might be a cat, it might be a possum, even though it's too light outside for that right now. Mirror time! Have to see if I've concealed that correctly. Oh, I have. And then we just go to this one. So pat, don't, because your skin around your eye is extremely sensitive, so don't pull it or drag it, just pat it. Unless you're doing your eyes up here, because I always do that at the... So I don't have primer, so what I do is I substitute foundation for primer. And then also what else you can do with the concealer brush, I'm just trying to make sure my camera doesn't fall again. Okay, is you do, like, not highlights, but like, yeah, you apply foundation in the areas which would be red or any imperfections. So for example, mirror time again. All you gotta do is just pat it again. Oh, he has got to calm down. There we go. And now that your foundation is done, we're just gonna set it. So we'll get my big powder brush, which is amazingly soft because I washed it with conditioner. So it's like, oh my gosh. Alright. If anyone's interested in these brushes, I'll leave a link down in the description of where to get them from. Don't know if they're still available, but these were only $20. Oh wait, I'm gonna... So what I have now is I have my powder, my loose powder. This is Maybelline New York, that's the brand, and it's in shade, well, it's my shine free loose powder, and it's in shade light. It doesn't really have a shade, it's just light. Alright, so what I've gotten and done is I've got some on the lid. I'll see if I can show you without killing it all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my powder brush and I'm just going to swirl it. And even then it will pick up too much, so you just gotta dab it like that along the edges. And then you just go over your face like you would normally would if you were putting powder brush on. And pick up more if you need be. Now what this is doing is it's drying your foundation so that it will stay on for longer. So if you do English, so if you are actually going to a party where you're dressing up like Ariel, you would want it to stay for as long as possible, and this is a good way to do that. Oh, it's always like that. You always get a runny nose when you put powder on or something. And it's, so if you get the same skin tone as yourself or your foundation, it wouldn't show as much. Okay. There we go. Put the lid back on, try not to destroy it. So now that that's done, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab my green, no, not my green, never mind, disregard that for the moment. I'm gonna grab my blush, which is just this gorgeous light pink shade. It's hard to explain what it is right now, but it pretty much just does this really nice sheen on your cheeks. It doesn't have a shade, but unfortunately I was gonna do a shade thing. Alright, so obviously just grab your blush brush, small blush brush. I'm just gonna call it small blush brush. It's such a mouthful. And you pick up the product by just rubbing it on like that. And then you smile. And go along the cheeks. And then you pick up the exact same amount for the other cheek, or it will be uneven and it will look weird. And I just realized I should have contoured my cheeks before putting blush on, so we will have to reapply later. Anyway. There we go. So just touch up where needed. Alright, so now that is done, I'm going to contour my cheeks, even though I should have done that earlier. Lol, amateur much. Anyway. So I got my contouring brush. As you can see, I've used it a lot because it's brown instead of pink. Alright, so I've got my BYS Natural Eyeshadow Palette in... Actually, it's just shade 2, Natural Delight. It's got 5 separate natural shades, and what I like to do is I like to mix this one and this one together. So what I do to do that is I go across it, yeah, like that, and then I turn it around and do the same. So it's picked up the same on both. Let's blow off the excess. Alright, and then you suck in like a fish. So you go. And then make sure you do your temples there as well. What this does is just, I like don't tend to do it very dark, if you can see, but it does still have a little bit of a show, like it shows up a little bit. And just go up. And don't forget the temple again, like I almost did. And then that's your face done. Do not reset this again, because if you try to reset this again, I've been filming for 13 minutes. What? That's great. That's kind of really interesting. Alright, that's my mirror. I need that. So what you do when you finish that is you just put your blush and stuff like that away. But you will need your bronzer stuff. If you have bronzer, you will need your bronzer still. So you put your brush back away. Alright, and what I have is this. I have this very small contouring brush. If you can see, it's very small. And what I do is, this is my nose contourer, and I just grab this shade in the palette. Yeah. Accents. Never do accents. It just doesn't suit you. Alright, so what I do is I need a mirror again, because it's confusing doing it in a camera. So you just go down. It's like you're putting a line of where creases and stuff. And then what you do is you do this, and then you just blend it out. And then see how it's like a bit darker here than it is there. Nope. Okay, good, Bill. You're on camera. Well, I'm on camera, but you're watching from camera. And the lighting is horrible. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize how bad it was until just now. Alright, and then the other side. It's so confusing doing it on this side because it's like I'm using my dominant hand, but I'm using my non-dominant hand, if you understand what I'm saying. because it's on my non-dominant side, so it gets really confusing. I only ever do the sides, so if people are gonna be all complaining, be like, you didn't contour your nose like under here. Well, you don't have to complain about it because I don't normally anyway. Because I find it really confusing. Alright, so when you finish doing that, just put your small contouring brush away and grab your larger contouring brush yet again, unless you want to grab this one, because I'm gonna grab this one because I love it. It's huge. Look at it. It's like full on, like, you know, I got this in the summer. Well, obviously. And I used it as a fan. I used it for his real name. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the lighter coloured eyeshadow, so this one. And I'm just going to go down my nose with it. So I'll open that. And then I'll just pat it on. As you can see, my brush is doing, so you just do this sort of thing. Yeah. And you get it all on the whole thing. And then I'm going to pick up my brush. I mean, not my brush, my mirror. And then you just go down like that. I was following the eye, was following the eye. I'm sorry, no singing. I did Christmas carols just last night and the night before. That was fun. I had to do a solo. I might do it for you actually later on. I might sing it for you. Or I might just accidentally sing it. And then I'm going to be forced to put it up. Because I don't edit, like, audio out of my video. I only put audio into my video. Because I'm not that skilled of an editor yet. Because I'm only new at this. And by new, I mean a couple of months. No. You know, I'm really bad at this. Alright, so that is my face completely completed. Actually, it's looking pretty normal on the camcorder. Well, I'm just gonna say recorder. I don't know. On the camera. Alright. So as you know, Ariel has really light cheeks. That's why he chose that shade. And you don't really see the contouring in her face, even though it's obviously there. Which is why I've chosen these colours. So this, I'm just going to smooth it out by the way. So that's why I've chosen this colour and this shade, because you can barely even like see it. Alright, so once you've done that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab blue eyeshadow. So, sorry, I was just getting my green for later on. But you're going to want to grab your blue eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using... Well, I'm going to be using this palette for this. Because they are the perfect colours. They're all like sea colours. And if I'm incorporating, like if this is Ariel inspired or just Ariel full stop, this would be the perfect palette to do it. So, Beauty Works, I don't know what shade, I'm sorry. I would look it up, but that would be too confusing. Alright, so what you're going to want to do, I've got to put my brushes, 32 piece set and everything on this. Alright, so just grab your eyeshadow brush, or the brush that you would feel comfortable with using right now. And for me, I'm going to be grabbing, don't actually know the name for this stuff though, I'm sorry. I'll be grabbing this brush. So it's got like a point. Yeah, it's really good for like getting into the crease, but I'm not doing it with that. I mean, I'm not doing that with this. I'm confused, okay? I'm very confusing. So the color we're going to be grabbing first up is we're going to be grabbing this color. It's like a mint green, I believe, if that's how you would say it. Yeah, it's like a mint green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect that onto my brush, like so. And I'm just going to apply this complete all over my lid, like this. It's so light, you can barely. I was following the eye, was following the eye, was following the eye. So those are the mint green, yeah, mint green eyeshadow. And on the inner corner, actually I'll do that later, but just be prepared to grab white for later on. Okay, and after you apply the sea green on your lids, so I'm just going to pretty much make it like a sea color. So once you apply sea green, or the mint green, whatever you want to call it, you're going to grab this darker green, almost dropped it, which is the one directly next to it, just this one. So you look at that color. It's like a jade green, if you will. Alright, so just collect that onto your brush and just mirror. Just go from like the middle of your lid to the outside of your lid and blend it. Like put it into your crease, but only from that point. See, that's that eye. And that's that eye. You can kind of see the difference now. Trust me, it looks really harsh on camera, but in reality, it's really soft. Don't know why it looks so harsh on camera. It's kind of weird. There we go, and that's that eye, and that's that eye. Okay, when you're finished with that, just get excess powder off your brush, because you don't want to combine colors, you want to use colors. Alright, next what you're going to do is you're going to grab this lighter shade of blue. It's the one at the very, very end, so it's, come on, this one, so that one, you can actually see it now. Yep, that one. So what you're going to do with this one is you're going to put this one on the outer corner like this. And just blend it towards the greener colours. And just grab more if need be, like I needed be. And there we have it. That is with the light blue. And you do have one more colour that you need, and that is this gorgeous deep sea, which frightens the heck out of me because I have a fear of deep water, so even this colour freaks me out. It's pathetic, I know. But it's this colour just here. So, can you see? Pull back. It looks so dark on camera. So this is just going to be to define your crease. Mirror. Why does it look so uneven on camera for some reason? And then when you get to the inner part, make sure you go really skinny. So use the point in the brush if you're using the pointed brush. If not, well then you're screwed. Not really. You'll find, don't worry. And then same from this eye. You just go really lightly at first, and then do your crease. Okay, I guess I should say this isn't Ariel makeup, this is Ariel inspired makeup, because if you look in the show, literally the only thing she wears is mascara and blush and lipstick, and that's pretty simple, and I didn't want to just do simple for you guys. So that's my eyes now. Look at them, they're so pretty. Not really. They don't look pretty on camera, they look disgusting. Alright, remember how I said you have to grab the white? Oh, don't put that on the doona. Mum would kill me. Alright, so what you do is you just get some on your pinky. This is Color Tattoo by Eye Studio, Maybelline. In shade 5, which is too cool. It's too cool. Alright, okay, mirror on the wall. Again. Alright, so you just dab on the inner corner. What this does, it just brightens your eyes so considerably largely. So that's one eye. And all you gotta do is just blend it with a clean finger to make it not look as harsh. Make sure you do get like the underneath of the eye as well. That's one, and then this is the other. And that's that. Alright, and then just grab your eyelash curler. And I've learned this really good trick when it comes to curling your eyelashes now. What you do is you start out as normal, and then you go into the eyelid and hold it there for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look how bright and big it is. My eye Studio cream stuff fell, so I'm gonna grab that. And just repeat with the other eye. And I think you've noticed by now that I never use fake lashes. It's because that's the one makeup aspect I fail epically in. So you just, okay, other hand. So you just close your eyes, open them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you release, and then that's your eyelashes curled. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your mascara. This is Big Eyes mascara, which has a upper lash brush and a lower lash brush. I'm only gonna be using the upper lash because Ariel doesn't have very large low lashes as far as I remember. And so yeah, alright, so you just, I wonder if I can do this without a mirror. I wouldn't attempt it. I'll set the base low down, I mean. Alright, so all you gotta do now is just apply your mascara. So that's one eye, and what I do is in between every eye I put more ink, I'll call it ink, definitely ink, on the brush, and then go to this eye. And that's the eyes. Alright. So, oh, don't let that fall. I feel like such a nerd today. I've got my Batman shirt on. And it's like, hi guys, I'm a nerd. And then you look at my face and it's like all done up and you're like, what? Alright. And now what you gotta do is you can either go for the natural approach or you can go for the red approach. My hair is already red, so I'm gonna go with the natural approach. But if you have any other color hair, preferably brown or black, definitely go red, because red looks amazing on that color hair. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my Whisper, Color Whisper lipstick in shade 25. Yes. Oh, I'm good at this. Okay. And then what I'm doing is I'm just gonna apply this onto my lips like so. And then the upper lip. That's your natural tone. And I love giving it like a glossy look, because it already has a glossy look. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing this beautiful shade of lip gloss. I don't know what shade it is, unfortunately. It doesn't say on it. But it's Revlon. And I got this for $3 at Cosmetics Plus, so it's really cheap, but it's a really good colour. And it does not come off on this colour though, unless you pile it on. But we're not going to be doing that because that's too blah. So and it has like this sort of applying thing, which I don't particularly like that much, but I'm just gonna have to live with it. Alright, so you're just gonna go over the top. Already you can see the difference, hey? Like from the top lip and the bottom lip. And that's that. I'm Ariel. Lol, 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 lol. Alrighty, guys. Alright guys, well I hope I really helped you with this, and if I did, please leave a comment, a suggestion for what I should do for the 12 days of Christmas, and please subscribe. Whoa. My breathing. Please subscribe, and I would love it if you did, because I've reached 20 and I've got a joke for if I reach 21, so you know what I mean. Alright, so now all you gotta do is, if you don't have red hair, get a wig, but if you do have red hair, make sure you're gonna style it like Ariel styles it. There you go. It's amazing. This is actually a really good brush, by the way, guys. I wouldn't recommend doing this unless you want your mum to yell at you, which my mum will definitely do as soon as she sees this. Alright, well that is that, and I will see you again tomorrow with a new look. Alright guys, bye.